Hello, Lila.
Hello. Sorry about that. Whoa.
Well, there's just this, whatever that seems to be happening, waiting happening, talking happening, thinking happening, silence happening. And just this isn't being done by anybody. It's just this. Even when it seems somebody is doing it, it's already this. It may seem as if it's going somewhere, or there may be a thinking that, oh, this is going somewhere. This is going to be exciting. That's already what is totality appearing as that. So there's really nothing to be done about what seems to be happening. Just this. There's really nothing to fix. There's really nowhere to get to. There's really nothing to achieve. There's already no one separate from this to do anything but this. There's no one to find this. There's no one to become this. And there's no one to lose this. There's just simply this. This can never be known. This can never be understood. This can never be gotten because there's no separation. Everything is already this. And this can never be really be described. Yet description may seem to appear. This is already wordless, yet it may appear as words. So this can never really be known. this is unknowable. This, just this, is indescribable. But what seems to be words, may be used as just concepts to describe that which can never really be described. It's beyond any description. There's just looking for this, but there's nobody looking for this. It's just looking happening. It's just seeking happening. There's no seeker already to find this, or to collapse, or to fall away. What seems to be collapsing or falling away may be seen as just what's happening. There's nobody who's really collapsing or disappearing or falling away. There's just this appearing as everything, appearing as thinking, appearing as waiting, appearing as analyzing, not getting it, about to get it, losing it, appearing as a journey, apparent journey, but there's no real journey that can be seen as just a story or just a dream. Somebody who seems to be on a journey to find something that's just a dream. There's nobody here to find anything. It's just a dream without a dreamer. There's nobody dreaming as well. Therefore, there's nobody to wake up. The recognition that there's just this, whatever that seems to be happening, doesn't belong to anyone. It's just a recognition. And the laughter that may seem to be happening, it doesn't belong to anyone. Just laughter happening. So this as it is already empty. There's no one here doing anything. There's no one who's listening. There's no one who's talking. There's no one who's waiting. If it seemed as if there's somebody who's listening or somebody who's waiting, that's just a dream appearing in this, as this. And this doesn't see the other. The other may be seen in the story, in the dream, but this as it is, it's just this. It's whole and complete. It's already wholeness. It's already everything. There's no dividing line. There's no separation. There's no you to even do anything about this. There's no you to find this. There's no you to lose this. This can never be found because this is never lost. Somebody who's trying to find this can be seen as just an appearance in this. There's no real somebody to find this. There's no real somebody to possess this. There's just simply this arising as everything, talking, confused, thinking. So it's beautiful for nobody. And there's no wrong or right here. If there's the thinking that there's something wrong or something right, there's just also this appearing as that. And this doesn't mind the words. Words themselves can never really change this, can never really touch this, because words are already this. So anything can be said here, anything can be spoken. They may be saying, oh, but it's not like that. It's like that. Doesn't matter. And NKOSI, I think this is not exactly like you are describing. That's just this already appearing as that, appearing to say that. There's nothing separate from this to say anything about this. Denying this, agreeing, disagreeing, having another way to describe this, to explain this, it's already this, because there's no separation. There's nobody who's doing anything already. So if there are any questions or sharing that may seem to happen, then yeah, this doesn't mind.
I have a hesitancy to speak tonight. I feel no clarity, and I'm thinking I should feel clarity in order to speak. But it seems to be is that I have like a headache and I have no clarity. If that can go anywhere, I don't know. It's hard for me to stay with what is. What is I seem to have no clarity, and or what is not I, but no clarity seems to be here. Now I get tangled around with words.
Yeah. The good news is there's nobody doing that already. There's nobody saying that already. There's nobody to have no clarity or have clarity. There's just this appearing as that, and it's beautiful. All expression is beautiful. There's nobody doing anything, even talking, even listening isn't being done by anybody. It's already empty. It may be an imagination that I'm talking, I'm the one, I'm here. That's just a dream, which is this appearing as that. There's nobody who's listening, nobody who's talking, nobody to have clarity or have no clarity. It's just this. And this isn't a man or a woman. This is not a human being. Yet it may appear as a human being, as a man, as a woman. But itself as it is, it's just nothing. There's no description. There are no words to really describe what this is. When we say this, or saying this, just this, it's never really pointing to anything. It's never really pointing to any objects or subjects. So saying this is maybe I can say it's the closest word that can be used, but it's never really pointing to anything. It's just this can never really be pointed at. And that which seems to be looking, searching, trying is already it. It's not separate from it. There's no separation. It says, maybe if I can maybe recite mantras or do maybe 2 hours of meditation, I will eventually find this. But that's already what is being longed for, appearing to say that. It's already this. So there's nobody to meditate, there's nobody to recite mantras. There's just this. doing the thinking, waiting, expecting, excited, angry, confused, frustrated, liking this or not liking this message. So it's already this. And there's no wrong or right here. There's just what seems to be happening. Even that we seem to say, but this is wrong. This is right. It's already this. There's nobody doing that. There's nobody saying that. Wrong or right, it can be seen as just a story. So this has never been born. Therefore, it never dies. Birth and death is just a story appearing in this. There's already nobody who's living life. Therefore, there's nobody to lose life. There's just life. You can call it whatever. It doesn't mind the words. And say it's this. Toothpick, chicken, cats, mouse, doesn't matter. God, itself as it is already wordless, so it doesn't mind the words. So there's nobody to lose this. There's nobody to find this. There's just already this. Losing or finding can be seen as just an appearance in this, the dream appearing in this. And this is already timeless. There's no time. There's already no morning, no evening, no afternoon, no yesterday, no tomorrow, no today. Just this, whatever that seems to be happening. And this is unknowing already, can never be known. What seems to be the knower is already the unknown. There's no real knower who knows this. Knowing can be seen as just a story. This is unknowable. This can't be gotten. Because there's no separation. There's nobody outside of this to get this, to find this, to use this, to become this. There's just this. So that which is asking a question, that which is giving an answer, is already everything. It's already this. There's nobody doing that already. If it seems as if there's somebody asking a question, that is already this appearing as that, appearing to think that there's somebody who's asking a question, appearing to think that there's somebody to give an answer. So this isn't personal. I would say it's impersonal. There's already no person here who's listening to this message. And it's not even a message. It's just this. Nobody came here thinking that if something says, oh, I came to this meeting, that's just this appearing to say that nobody came here. Coming here is appearing in this as this. There's nobody to do anything here. There's nobody to get clarity. There's nobody to have clarity or no clarity. There's nobody to be misled. There's just this. It may say, but this is misleading. But this is wrong. This is right. It may seem to say, but I'm tired of listening the same message over and over again. There's nobody doing that. It's just this appearing as that.
Help me with that. I have that, having been immersed in this dream pretty firmly, when you say, I do feel it's like repeating it over and over and over. And you say that it's just this appearing as that. I notice from this perspective, because I'm immersed in the story, it seems like everything you say could almost be a different language. It just doesn't, you know. I mean, I can hear it and I can believe it's true, but it's not. It does seem just very repetitious and it's not penetrating anything. And this is that. I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, it's, I would say, it doesn't require any belief,
It
yet
doesn't. Okay.
it may
Yes.
appear as a belief.
Okay.
There's nobody believing anything. The belief itself is already what is appearing as a belief. It doesn't belong to anybody. The
It's always
thinking,
helpful.
oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, I just wanted to say it's always helpful when you say it doesn't belong to anyone. I always get a little jar of freedom or something that, wow, that's where I have identification that it's happening to someone. So those are good words to hear.
You're welcome. Very welcome.
I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. It's just what's happening.
Mhm.
Yeah, here there's nobody who's repeating anything. There's nobody doing anything. You know, even somebody who says this sounds repetitive, it's not being done by somebody. It's already empty. This can never really be spoken, can never really be said. It's wordless. Yet it may appear as words, like saying, oh, I'm not getting it, I'm getting it. Like saying there's just this. I'm going to the loo now. I feel very hungry. It's the same as this, just this. I'm frustrated, I'm confused, I'm happy, I'm excited. It's just already this appearing to say that there's never anyone who can do anything here. This has already no one to do anything. It's just this. There's no doer. Doing is this. Not doing is this. Getting it is this. Not getting it is already this. And these words are empty. They're never really pointing to anything. This can never really be pointed at. And there's nobody doing the pointing. There's just pointing and nothing is being pointed at. This can never be grasped because there's no separation. This can never be found. There's no distance to this. Even thinking about this, trying to find this, may be seen in a way to be late because this is already, it's already here. Even before thinking may arise, even before trying to find this may arise, it's already here. It's effortless and obvious to itself. It can never be found because it's never lost. It is already. It's just what is. This. Also appearing as somebody who's trying to find it. Also appearing as somebody who's not getting it. Also appearing as clouds, mountains, valleys, planets, UFOs, aliens, dimensions. Everything is this. There's no separation. Politics, religion, war. So it's just a story. It's just a dream without the dreamer. There's no real war. There's no real world. There's no young child, young woman, older man. It's just this. There are no brothers and sisters, grannies, uncles, aunties. There's just this. This is nothing, being everything. There's no description. There's no individual to know this, to understand this. There's simply just this. There's nobody behind thinking who's thinking. There's no thinker. What seems to be the thinker is just another thinking happening. There's no man or woman thinking here. This isn't a story, yet it may appear as a story. But itself as it is, it's not a story. It's not a man. It's not a woman. It's nothing. Yet it's appearing as labels. Just to decorate the story. So the wall has never said it's a wall. I'm a wall. The computer screen has never said it's a computer screen. I'm a computer screen. All is imagined by no one. Everything is nothing. Everything is already nameless. Everything is already empty. All the appearances are already empty. And there's no you to know that. And there's no you to get it. There's just this. And this is not trying to convince anybody. This isn't trying to save anybody. There's nobody to save. There's no world to save already. There's just this. Whatever that may seem to be happening, it's just already this. Even somebody trying to save the world, it's just this appearing as that. There's already nobody to help anybody here. But helping what seems to be somebody helping somebody is just this appearing as that. There's nobody to do what's just happening or what seems to be happening. There's nobody to do what is. What is can't be done. It's just what is. It's already empty. It's already full. It's already nothing. It's already everything. Somehow, this doesn't mind. It doesn't really mind. Whether there is a question, whether there is an answer, whether there is talking about anything, whether there is whatever that seems to be happening, it's just already this. And this doesn't see the other. It says nothing, which is already itself. So there is already nothing here looking for nothing. If nothing is looking for nothing, then what will be the end results? There's no seer. There's just seeing. The seeing itself doesn't have any race. The seeing itself doesn't have any color, doesn't have any culture. The seeing itself is not a man nor a woman. It's not a human being. It can never really be pointed at. The seeing itself can never be known, can never be understood. It's just nothing. When it seems as if it's somebody who's seeing, there's just a story, there's just a dream. There's no one seeing, there's just seeing. And it doesn't belong to anybody. It's not my seeing. It's not her seeing. It's not his seeing. It's just seeing. And something seems to say, but I'm seeing. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing that. That's just a dream. It's just a story. There's nobody to see anything. There's just seeing. But I understand, because what you are saying. There's nobody behind that already. There's just this saying that. So it's okay. This doesn't mind. There is that sense of okayness here with what seems to be people. So it is seen that everybody is already okay, apparently. Even when there is a report that's uh, I'm not okay. It's just already this arising and that. Oh, you wanted to say something, Alice? I interrupted
Well,
you.
I just wanted to, it appears there's 6 people on this call besides me, and all I see is you and me. Do you see all 6 of them? Do you see any more people than just me on your screen?
Yeah, it's just me and you, but it's just disappearing as that. It's
Right. Yeah, I was uh just from my perspective, I find that I enjoy seeing people, and I feel there's a joy in knowing we're all sharing the same thing and the same talk. And and it would be nice to see the other 6 people instead of just me and you. I noticed the same goes through on Wednesday night. I don't, we used to see everybody, and now we don't anymore. And there was a kind of a unity that occurred with the group that, tonight I get to see Dan and I get to see Faith or whatever, but now there's none of that anymore. You don't see anybody. I know it could be just more like the talking and things, but for me, I think I like the heartfelt experience, because in my life, I don't really have anyone to talk about this to. So I felt like I had developed a network of people, and now I don't get to see those people.
I feel very guilty with my camera off. I don't want to see myself. That's why I keep it off.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like, yeah, I do. It's funny because in another meeting, it came up that it was Rose Ruch's meeting. Someone brought up that they think they have a choice to turn on or not turn on their camera, but it just happens on its own. And I was thinking, no, I'm pretty sure I decided to turn off my camera because my hair looks terrible and I don't want to be seen, but.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing what you're sharing, Lila, and I got to share what I share too.
Yeah, we're here. And I appreciate seeing you.
Thank you.
I appreciate seeing everyone too. It's just this self-consciousness that comes up in the meeting. And then like in a lot of meetings, you only see the speaker during the meeting, but like when it's recorded, you don't see them. But in Michael's and NKOSI's meeting, you see everyone in the gallery. And so I'm very self-conscious, like when I see a clip for that and I see my own stupid face, I'm like, oh God, why did I turn my camera? Hoping that will change, but I don't know. There's always been this character or whatever. It's always been so shy and hiding. And I don't know, maybe it'll just keep hiding.
Okay, thanks, Lila.
Sure.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, it's okay, because here, even when there are faces, people, it is seen that it's already, somehow it's like I'm talking to myself. Even when there are faces, people are. It's
And
like
Kosi, I'm not that evolved yet. I'm just not that evolved. I'd like to see faces and
no,
uh,
we are the same. We are the same. There's nobody here who's evolved, who's superhuman being. We are all the same. We are all the same.
okay, but I can't quite relate to that. I can't quite relate to if I get to see seven faces or none, I'll pick the seven faces because that's just where it seems my consciousness is at. When I get up this hall, I heard a lot of beautiful things and it was nice to see you, but I won't feel that sense of camaraderie that I generally feel when when Michael has his gallery on and when they're faces and people. It's
Yeah.
I'm just saying what's true from what seemingly seems to be true for me. And of course that's just
Yeah.
that's what's
It's
happening.
beautiful. It's beautiful. Yes, Alice is beautiful because that's this expressing as that's also it's
Yes, that's
it's
true.
okay.
This
It's
expressing is
okay.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, there's no wrong or right here.
yeah,
Every expression is beautiful.
yeah. I can see that now. I can see that has to be the case. That every expression is beautiful. Yeah. Thank you,
So
NKOSI. Appreciate you.
yeah, welcome. Always welcome. Are there any last questions or or anything or anyone who wants to share before we close? Share anything?
Thank you, Kosi. I love listening. I'm sorry I was a bit late today, but I got mixed up with my times. But I just appreciate listening to you. If there was nobody else in the room and you could just talk and talk and talk, that would just be beautiful to me. It's like you sing, I've said it before, it's like you sing a lullaby to me. And it just, I don't know, just brings tears to my eyes, that the comfort that I gain. So thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Faith. Beautiful. So thank you for coming and good night. Good morning. It's the same.
Good morning.
Bye, NKOSI.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.